Hey guys, I got this feature request to create this kind of quick filters in the Shopify DOM theme. Okay, let's see how we can do this. So currently this is the reference site. We can see that whenever we click on any of the quick filter, the filter is applied automatically. And basically these are the toggle buttons for the quick filters. So let's see how we can do this. In the current catalog page, you can see that if we go to any of the collection page in our current DOM theme, we have the horizontal filters. And if we go to the preview, we can change the setting from the product grid. And here we have the filter layout that is currently horizontal, make it vertical. Let's save it. Okay, now we have this horizontal. I will push the changes into my local theme that is currently running. So how we can do this? Shopify theme. I will pull my theme, and theme ID is the currently that this is the theme ID that is currently working in the dev environment. Okay, so I made these changes for the filters from horizontal to the vertical. And also let's make the columns 3 pay. You can see that the currently changes are being pulled. Okay, changes are currently coming. Okay, I have pulled the changes. You can see that in the template collection we have the columns. Instead of four columns we have three, and also filter type is vertical. We can commit these changes, and also a few of the changes that mostly done by the theme editor is to change these escape these slashes. Okay, so we can commit these changes. We can call this old collection changes. Okay, and now we have these changes in our dev environment. We need to make the quick filters right here. Let's see how we can do this. If we go to the pacer wrappers desktop, and here we need to make a div named as, we will make a div, and here we'll make a heading quick filters. We will make the buttons. Let's make this quick filter for the in stock. You can see that in stock is also present right here. We'll make a button that will show in stock. Okay, now refresh the page. Maybe the changes were not synced correctly. Okay, now refresh the page and see what we get. Okay, here we have the quick filters named as in stock. We can give a class that is given to this heading to for the same look, and for this div we can also add some margin bottom. Okay, we have this look. Currently we need to toggle this in stock. Okay, let's try to add some button classes. Okay, we have the button, and we add the button. Okay, button secondary. Button secondary will be the class. We will add this class if the in stock is not applied. And okay, currently initially you can see that we have this class. We have this class, but if this stock is applied, this button is pressed, we will apply this in stock filter. Okay, let's see how we can do this. We can add an event listener on this button, this checkbox. Let's try to add the event listener on this button. We can give an ID, quick in stock. Hmm, let's give the ID in this format. Okay. And document dot element by ID. We get this button. Okay, we need to add a click event listener click. First of all, we will log some data right here. I have clicked this button. Hmm, okay. Okay, now let's understand what happened currently. When we press this button, it actually submitted the form. It actually submitted the form. You can see it applied the price greater than or equal to and price less than equal to. These are the price filters that are not set yet. Okay, so this button is currently present in the form. You can see that this is the form, therefore it submitted that form. So by default its type is submit, but the buttons has a few types. Okay, let me check. You can see that this is the submit button, and we can add an event. We can control this behavior in the event listener. Like whenever we click here, we need to prevent this form submission. We can use this prevent default. Okay, so whenever we click this, you can see that here this is console log, but the form is not submitting. Okay, so we have this code. We can paste this script right here. Mm, okay. Okay, I accidentally clicked on this product. You can see that we are getting this here. Now whenever we click this, we need to click on this in stock filter. First of all, let's see how we can get this from the DOM. You can see that we have an input named as filter availability. Okay, we can grab this document dot query selector based upon the name equal to this one. We will be clicking this one. Okay, you can see that I have clicked this and the filter is removed. So whenever we click this button, we will be clicking actually on the actual filter option right here. So I have clicked on this in stock button. Okay, let's refresh the page. Maybe this is the file is not synced correctly. Okay, you can see that I have pressed the in stock button and it actually worked right here. So in this way we can create the quick filters. Okay, one more thing is that we just need to control the button secondary class. Okay, let's see. Let's try to get the applied filters. Okay, you can see that facet. Let's see how we get this. You can see that in the results dot filters. What is the results? Let's see results dot filter. We need to go to the top. Okay, we have results dot terms. Let's see what is the result. Results dot URL. We can hover on this variable and maybe we can get some intelligence by the VS Code. Okay, this is not showing. We need to the get to the liquid objects and search what is actually the results object. Okay, we can search for results. Okay, here we have the search and the results, the search result items. Maybe this is present in the search. Okay, let's see what we get in the filter. Okay, basically we have a result object that I think this is showing the result of the applied filters. So we can search for applied. Okay, here you can see the active values, filter dot active values. We need to loop through this one and see what we get here. We will be using the pre tag and for let's see what we get in the value and for this unknown. This is not working. Anyhow, let's okay, filter list value drop. We get the filter list value drop. Let's search in the documentation what we get. Filter list filter value. Maybe try to use the JSON right here. Okay, JSON is not allowed. Let's see the actual code in our theme, how they are using this value. This is the best way to learn the thing. Okay, we get the value, URL to remove, and we get the label and filter dot type and filter dot type. Okay, we can add value dot name. Let's try this and see what we get. We get nothing. Value dot label. Okay, we get the in stock. because in stock is currently applied. Okay, if we refresh the page, in stock is currently right here. Okay, so you can see that whenever you click this in stock is not updating based upon this click. Therefore, we cannot use a liquid based solution right in this area. So we'll have to use the GS based solution for this one to change the look of the button. Okay, let's try this. I was searching, like I was doing this search because maybe this value get updated after we apply or remove the filter. So I was looking that if value is updated based upon the click, so we can add a liquid based class on this button, but this was not the case. So we'll have to get the URL right from here. Okay. Window dot location dot window dot location dot href. You can see that we get the complete URL. New URL will create the new URL based upon this one. Okay, and from here we need to get the URL search params. We can ask the chat GPT to give the search parameters based upon this URL. Okay, I have this URL. Please give me the JS to extract the query parameters. I'm actually recording this raw video so that you can get an idea that how actually I work. Okay, we get the parameters, URL dot search params, query params dot entries. Okay. Hmm, is there any way to search the search if the URL has filter value dot availability in it? Okay, we need to, okay, you can see that this is the better option. We have this URL and we will get the query parameters. Okay, because we click on the button, we can add, get some delay. Set time out of maybe 1 second will be good. And let's get the URL is actually this one. We'll get the query parameters based upon the location, and we'll check if the URL parameters has availability. Availability will is representing the filter dot availability is representing the in stock filter. Okay, let's try to refresh the page and now press the value. Now press this button. Okay, you can see that the URL does not contain the filter dot availability, and you can see that now the URL contains the filter dot availability. So we will be getting this button, quick in stock button, and we'll be updating the class list. If it contains the filter availability, we will remove the class that is button secondary. If the URL does not contain this availability, we will add this secondary class. Okay, button secondary will actually make this outlined button. Now refresh the page. Okay, we need to handle one more case. So we'll create this function, and whenever the page is reloaded, we'll call this function. Function name will be check quick in stock. We'll call this function right here. And also when the page is loaded, after we add the event listener, we call this right away. So you can see that the in stock is applied. Therefore, we have this filled button. But if we press this button and in stock is removed, this is how we can actually apply the quick filters in any of the theme. So please let me know if you have any of the suggestions. I'll be happy to help you. Thank you.